Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So the story is not specifically about me. It's about my friend Tyler. It's about God. It's about how God uses us, everyday people, to reach out and to bring a saving light. So Tyler and I have known each other for about 10 years, since we were in about 7th grade. From 8th grade on, Tyler and I were best friends. We did everything together. We did sports together, we worked together, we went to movies, we partied together, you name it. We were never the popular kids in high school, but we had a very tight-knit group of friends who also did everything together. When Tyler and I hit 12th grade, we began going down the party path. We began staying out too late drinking, we'd have huge parties that were focused around alcohol, and we would hang out with people who were doing drugs, that kind of stuff. When we graduated high school, Tyler and I moved up to Apple Valley and left our hometown of New Prague. We lived up here for 2 years with 2 of our buddies from high school. During that time, Tyler began to go down a darker and darker path with our other 2 roommates. There was a lot of drinking in the apartment, there was a lot of drugs, there was parties, and just a general lack of care for the world and for themselves. During this period, our friendship began to suffer. It began to become damaged due to repeat incidents at the apartment. We had gotten in trouble from the rental office multiple times for loud parties, damaged property, cigarette butts being thrown outside, that kind of stuff. The choices my friends were making showed me that they lacked something and they were very lost. And looking back, I now know what they were lacking was God. A little bit about me and how I became a member of Evergreen. Through working with Giovanna Jensen, a worship singer here, I met Evergreeners Jed Gordel, Daniel Urban, and Paul Wunderlich. Soon after, they let me know about an opening at a house that 8 Evergreen men live at. And soon after, I acted upon that. Living with these guys and seeing and hearing about their faith and their love for Jesus is actually what helped bring me to a saving faith in Christ. But that whole story can be saved for later. After I moved out of our apartment, Tyler and I barely spoke. A whole 10-year friendship had been severed to what I thought was unrepairable. In the meantime, Pastor Deacon was putting together an ice skating event at Centennial Lakes for the young adult ministry, and he told us to invite whoever we wanted. So as I'm driving home from boot hockey, I'm thinking, who can I invite? I think Tyler. So I call him, and he didn't answer, little to my surprise. But a few minutes later, he called me back. He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, we're going ice skating, do you want to join? He's like, well, I don't have skates. I was like, that's okay, you can rent them. Just come over and we'll drive up. So he said, okay. And a few minutes later, he was over. On the way up to ice skating, we talked about God, religion, where he was at in life, the struggles he was going through with his new roommates, how he wanted out of his old life, and how he was actually looking for God. I invited Tyler to our new Friday night service, and the next week he came with me. Since that day, Tyler's only missed a few services. He has fully given his life to the Lord. He also moved into that house with 8 Evergreen men. He joined an accountability group so that he can stay on track, stay focused, and continue to grow and build that relationship with the Lord. To me, this shows me how powerful God is. He has the ability to pull somebody from addiction, from depression, and bring them to Christ. And it didn't take years. It took a month. Within 1 month from ice skating, Tyler had quit doing drugs, quit drinking excessively, and had moved into the fortress and had given his life to the Lord. Through this, I learned something personally. Thank you. Praise Jesus. To this, I learned something personally. Never to give up on a friend. Even if you have someone who won't talk to you, who you don't talk to, if you care about them, pray for them. Don't give up. Don't go, oh, that's somebody else's issue. They can deal with it. Thank you.